welcome back to Law and Disorder, where we discuss the weird laws, oddball crimes, and all the rules and regulations that society forgot existed. I'm Mariah Bedell, the person who has a bad time writing the first sentence of a book.
I'm Baden Woodford, the guy who's going to read lots of ink on a page for 4 or 5 years just to get a fancy piece of paper.
And I'm Laz B, the boy. How does this work?
Oh yeah, Laz is our guest today.
What happened to Desiree?
We don't really know. We haven't seen her since the Bigfoot incident.
Huh. Interesting.
Mariah, what's going on today, my friend?
Today we'll talk about Twister Night, illegal snowballs, and SUV thievery.
This episode is a special one since we're going to induct our guest with some trivia. Laz, we'll say a law, and you have to guess if it's real or fake. Then, if it is real, we'll discuss how weird it is and why it exists, okay?
Okay.
Now it's time to get into the laws. Hope you did your homework. So number 1 is, you cannot play Twister after 3 a.m. in Wyoming.
I don't know. I feel like that one's, like, fake. But
you
judging...
are correct.
Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like since, like, this is, like, the Law and Disorder podcast, I don't know, I felt like it had to be real. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was that gut
there's
feeling.
Some weird things
I believe
on here.
it. I believe it.
Number 2, you may not sunbathe in Montana.
That sounds real. Montana's weird.
I'm
Can
sorry,
I say that?
but it's fake.
Aw. Okay.
You may not play jazz within 500 feet of a nightclub in North Carolina.
Is that real?
Sorry, that's also fake.
Are they all fake?
No.
No? Okay.
Don't worry. You couldn't throw snowballs in Severance, Colorado until 2019.
That's fake.
It is real.
What?
So now we can talk about how weird it is.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wow. No snowballs? The kids must have hated living there.
I was gonna say, that's...
But that's actually kind of the point. Apparently, they were interpreted as missiles.
Oh my god, what?
They were...
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, where was this again?
Severance, Colorado.
Severance, Colorado. Okay.
Yeah, until this kid was like, I don't want snowballs to be illegal, and they didn't make it illegal anymore.
It was illegal?
Yeah, it was illegal to throw snowballs because they were,
Okay, so it was illegal. Mm-hmm. And then they were like, well, and then they made it like...
Yeah, a kid was like, I don't like this, and they were like, okay.
Okay.
Alright, Laz, here's your next one. Is it or is it not illegal to not take breaks every 30 minutes while eating ice cream in Alabama?
That's really specific. And so I want to say it's illegal. Like...
Yeah, that's fake.
Okay.
That law's fake.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm still hooked on the snowball one. I can't even lie.
Okay, is it illegal or is it not illegal that dance halls cannot be close to cemeteries in South Carolina?
I want to say it's illegal and they, like, can't be next to each other. Just because, like, I'm envisioning, like, a dance center next to a cemetery. It just doesn't.
It is legal. It is
Okay.
not legal. You got it right. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, apparently at some point in our past, there was a fear among lawmakers that all evil rock and roll music might wake the dead.
Oh my god.
And it just never got repealed.
Huh. Okay. That's fun.
Laz, here's one from the West Coast for you. Real or fake that dogs may not wear bow ties after 1 p.m. on Sunday in California?
That is fake.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. That is great.
I would have been mad.
I would have been upset. I like when pet owners give their little dogs like a little bow tie. I think that's very
it's
cute.
so cute.
Very
and it
endearing.
doesn't really restrict them at all.
No, it's very cute.
Now, next would be, are you or are you not allowed to have your house flood for more than 3 hours in Michigan?
You're not allowed to.
It is fake.
Okay. I'm like saying some of these with my whole chest.
Yeah. There is something similar to it where you can't let your exotic pet loose in Ohio for more than an hour without reporting it to the authorities.
What do we What do
if
we
you don't
as
know?
what do we as Ohioans classify as exotic pets? Like do we
monkeys.
like our that's it. Just monkeys.
Just monkeys.
Just monkeys.
Although, speaking of exotic pets, really, you can't let your donkey sleep in the bathtub in
Really?
Arizona.
Real or fake?
Real or fake?
I want to say it's fake.
It is real.
It is real.
Hearing all of these, like hearing all the real ones is like it's thrown me for like a whole loop.
Thrown me for a loop.
It's thrown me for a loop because this means that like things happen
Yeah.
to
Yes.
make these
I actually have the
laws.
experience right here. Would
Like-
you like to hear it?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
A merchant used to allow his donkey to sleep in a bathtub. The town was flooded when a local dam broke and the donkey was washed a mile down the
Oh.
valley. The donkey survived, but locals spent a lot of time and manpower to save the animal.
Oh my god.
And they didn't like that, so they
Oh
made
my
it illegal.
God. How is the bathtub's fault?
It's not really the bathtub, it's the fact that the donkey was in the bathtub and the house got flooded,
Oh,
which
in the
means it was coming out
bathtub.
from the bathtub.
Oh, okay.
It was probably both to save the donkeys, save the animals, and to make it so they don't have to waste that much money saving a donkey.
Okay, that's fun.
Next is you can't live on a boat for more than 30 days in Georgia.
I think that's fake.
It is real.
Oh my, okay. What body of water is in Georgia substantial enough to be able to live on a boat?
Well, it's because the residents found them ugly.
Wait, are we talking about like a boat on land or like?
No,
'cause
in
something
general,
happened.
like,
just a boat in general.
Rundown floating houses along the Altamaha River were the impetus of this legislation. Residents found these houseboats ugly and were concerned about their effect on the
Oh
environment.
my god.
So they made it illegal.
They said they're ugly. We can't have
they
them.
They look a bit gross.
They look
Just a little.
They look gross. Let's not do that anymore.
Well, that was a good game of trivia. Let's break away from that a bit and read some weird crimes with our guest.
Okay. A man in reindeer slippers attempts to steal a woman's wheelchair. The day after Thanksgiving, CCTV footage shows a man in reindeer slippers trying to steal a woman's wheelchair right from under her on a light rail car in Phoenix, authorities said.
Huh. What was with the reindeer slippers, do you think? Do you think he was okay?
I don't think he was okay. Why
I mean,
a
he didn't own shoes.
Why a wheelchair? Why the reindeer slippers? Why the light rail cart? Why Phoenix? Why Arizona?
Yeah.
That's why.
Just Arizona.
Arizona.
Arizona exists. That's just it.
It really
Just
does.
like Ohio.
Just like Ohio. Ohio's weird.
Just like pretty much anything other than the main states.
Oh yeah. What are the main states?
Whoa,
California,
New York.
California, Texas, New York.
Yeah,
And
pretty
that's
much.
it.
Well,
Florida,
wherever
maybe.
Chicago is. Illinois.
You're right. You know, not even main. It's main cities.
Yeah. Just like some cities here. Either
Yeah.
known as the bad cities or the... That's it.
And that's it. That's all we have.
Okay, so a bank robber handed a teller a note with his name and address on it. So, in Ohio, of course, here,
Oh boy.
a man handed the bank teller a note with his demands, and she flipped it over, and his name and address were on it because he just used it at the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles. And she complied to the demands and then called the cops, who promptly arrested him.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I've heard a story like this before, but he literally on purpose wrote his number down because he had a crush on the bank teller.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So this man went to the BMV with like a paper with his name and his home address on it and all of this important information that he probably shouldn't just like give out no matter
Yeah.
the circumstances.
Yeah, no matter if you're a criminal or a
And
good
then
guy,
went to
like-
rob a bank with
Yep.
that same piece of paper. Are you
Yes.
kidding?
Yeah. Crazy. Get this, there was a man caught driving a stolen SUV. That isn't even it. He was on his way to bail out his brother, who also stole another SUV. And in all places, this was in Kansas.
Also
Okay.
exists.
This man was
Yeah.
arrested by police for driving an SUV with a suspended license that was actually discovered to be stolen. Then later, his younger brother was actually also incarcerated after leading people on a short chase in yet another stolen SUV.
What's so special about the SUV, my guy?
Okay, hold on. I heard about this one.
Ooh.
And I didn't know much about it, but I've definitely heard of it. And it was, I don't know, I remember seeing it and laughing at it for a minute and then forgetting about it. But coming across it again is really funny to me.
It's fate, dude.
Honestly. Like, okay, what are the chances of both of them stealing an SUV?
Probably pretty high.
Well, they were criminals.
It's
It's like the Pontiac Bandit from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh my god. What's so good about an SUV? If you're gonna steal a car, don't make it an SUV.
Yeah.
You can
Toyota.
go for you can go a Tacoma even.
Yeah.
I enjoy Tacomas.
Yeah, like any of those new cars with like
You can do
Wi-Fi
better.
and
You
stuff.
can do better. Why do an SUV?
Yeah, I wonder what model the SUV was.
Yeah,
because
that is
if
an
it's a
important
newer
question.
one, that
If it's a newer one,
understandable. But like
if it's like a 2005,
yeah,
absolutely not. I would not steal that. I would not touch that.
No.
I would not touch that. I think the first guest episode was good.
I agree. I'm glad you submitted that crime about reindeer slippers and was able to get on.
Yeah. Who knew that you were so well versed in criminology?
Yep. Where's your usual outro antics?
In 3, 2, 1.
Third time's the charm? Nope. Late again. Look, Mariah, we've been over this. And you know what? This time it was Netflix. Netflix, man. They wanted to do a whole series on this podcast.
Do you think they're gonna fire us?
I have no idea, but let's get out of here.
Does anybody on this podcast crew have a watch? Baden, I thought you wore one like every day.
Don't blame me for this.
Evidently, this is just a habit we cannot break. Thanks for joining us for the third round of Weird Laws and Crimes with the trivia version.
Be sure to join us again soon and do your homework on the weirdest rules and regulations society forgot existed. Once again, we'd like to welcome Laz Brignoni as the guest of the trivia episode of Law and Disorder.
We'll see you all next time. In court.